losers quarters.
Oh, it's going to be good.
We're going to get Karna and FX DFW Dakpo.
I believe the loser of this walks away with 5th place.
Okay, let's get into it. It's going to be Dakpo opting for his ZSS and Karna.
Oh, yeah, he still has the Grim Turtle tag. So he probably wants to put on the Karna tag and make sure that his controls are on point.
Yeah, I don't blame him, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, why would you play with other people's controls? It makes no sense.
Well, unless you share the exact same control scheme with someone.
There you go.
I think I have one person that I share the same control scheme with. I think it's actually I don't remember.
I have one person I share the same control scheme with. It's player 1.
Gosh.
I just play default.
No.
Anyways, game number 1, Karna versus Dakpo. And we already saw this matchup, didn't we? To some extent. So I think it's very similar in many ways to the Mario versus ZSS matchup. Sheik is going to dominate early game, going to really take advantage of the fact that Sheik's neutral claim is just better overall than ZSS's. But in the couple of moments that you have to punish Sheik, you have to punish really hard. And I think that that's what ZSS really excels at, is having that extremely solid punish game with that up air into the up B. But wow, Karna is just doing such a good job of forcing so much pressure on Dakpo. Tried to cover with that quick nair after whiffing the bouncing fish, but is unable to connect as Dakpo made it back on stage.
Karna is doing an excellent job of just pushing in, trying to see if he can use these needles, and get those needles ready to go and primed and ready during his off time. And it's just right now seeming like Dakpo is doing a good job of just keeping Karna out because he's racked up so much percentage on Dakpo. Dakpo's sitting into the triple digits and definitely still climbing. But, you know, I like what he's doing when it comes to his airs, his up airs. A lot of his aerial mobility is just really, really strong. Wow! Up B out of shield, and that's going to take him off the top. But Dakpo is still very much in those triple digits. He needs to be careful because Karna can make something happen.
Look for that a lot in this match. Keep in mind that even though she can assert a lot of dominance using those quick aerials, especially if you get a perfect shield, you can use that up B almost immediately as such an incredible punish.
Because there's a lack of hit stun that or shield stun that you're in. Oh, good grab, follows up, and there's the bouncing fish that we see Karna hit so consistently, and he takes him off the top. 24% separating between the two.
Ooh. Nice. This is going to be a nice punish for Dakpo, but he doesn't land with that final decisive hit that allows on the knockback. Karna with an opportunity strings together a beautiful set of tilts. Gets the bouncing fish. Nice fair once again. Oh, I thought maybe we were going to be seeing a nair for a little bit more coverage towards the side, but Karna unable to plant it.
Karna forcing himself back onto the stage. There's the grab setup, followed by the back air. Karna taking this time to grab as many needles as he possibly can. And Dakpo up tilts. We got those.
Oh, yeah. That up tilt was such a great option in Brawl, and I love the fact that Dakpo was still using it in this game as well.
When I think of Karna, I think of down B. Because with Sheik, and I watch him play, it feels like he consistently hits bouncing fish.
The side B?
Yes, excuse me. Side B. So often. No, it's down B.
No, it's side B.
Oh, okay, you're right. Karna pushing forward, trying to see if he can catch him with these fairs. That back air is a kill move as well. Nice, long, comes out really quickly. Oh. And that forward smash, though, even better. When you got him, man, just use him. And he does it really well.
That's the thing. So, especially when you get the grab with ZSS, you can chain that into the set of up airs afterwards, right? Or into the up B. But Dakpo kind of bet the farm a bit there. Karna with that roll was able to get right on the other side of it and punish with an F smash. Similar to what happened actually in Dakpo versus Ally earlier in this tournament.
Yeah.
That's the struggles of having a tether grab, right? You have that extra range, but the cost is so much end lag. So much end lag.
Yeah, I mean, that's generally the thing that comes with it, right? That's how you balance it out. You say, you know what, you get distance, but you get recovery too. So, going into this next one, Dreamland. Oh? They're taking a minute. They're addressing someone in the crowd. I'm not sure what they're talking about.
It was the down special. I feel like a jerk.
Or down B?
Yeah, it was the down B. I'm so sorry.
Okay. It's no problem.
I blame the allergies for clouding my brain.
Okay. I didn't want to say nothing, but I'm just saying. Okay, so They're going back to it. Where are we going? Dreamland? No. Instead, Battlefield. Okay. Straight into it. Remember, folks, this is 3 out of 5.
And that's, I think, one of the staple pieces of Dakpo. He's definitely a player who gets better as the set goes on.
Because he's getting down, because he's constantly downloading his opponents.
Ooh.
Wow, man. That was a great string of up airs to up Bs, and he's consistently hitting these, man. Just those moments where, like, you know what? I know you want to be above me. Let me catch you. But Karna recognizing that grab that comes out for that long distance from the tether. Oh, my goodness. Put a little bit of charge in that forward smash, trying to make his money work for him.
Oh, yeah. You got to get that extra damage.
Ooh, okay. Notice the down tilt was coming. You know, Karna is interesting because I don't see a lot of Sheiks use down tilt, and he manages to use it in neutral and makes good use of it. Uses those fairs, though, so well, and is trying to cut off the options Dakpo has to get back onto the stage, but he's so smooth, so slippery.
So sneaky with that back air. Nice up tilt as well. Not going to be quite enough to take Karma off the top.
Pushing in.
I'm curious to see what Dakpo is going to do. I feel like Karna, because of his punishes, has made it so Dakpo is a little bit more weary to throw out those grabs, especially as the percents start to climb. Ooh. Trying to, I think, clip with a surprise dive kick. So low to the ground.
Ooh, uses that up B and has that the jump jets through it. That's a little bit of a disjoint, so you can hit them if they're in the right spots. That forward air from Dakpo pushing out. Ooh, not again. Oh, yes, that's what we were talking about earlier. That up smash from Sheik covers that platform, and that's going to take him off the top.
I think that Dakpo might have inputted the up B a little bit too late, but he does get the down B into that forward smash.
There it is. Great back air from Dakpo. And now we're seeing 0 apiece. And I'm curious who's going to go in there, get that first grab, and start everything off. Because Dakpo, man, we saw him early in the set using those up air strings, using the into up B. But he's not afraid to use it early too, if it means damage.
Oh, Karna getting stuck on that ledge after that dive kick. I think he was anticipating that it would just barely miss.
He's got stun gun just super quick and neutral. And the closer he gets, the less time Karna has to react.
Nice. Instead of doing the set of F-tilts like we saw before, he actually goes for the nair. Very quick aerial option.
And has decent knockback at higher percentages.
And not only that, you can actually, sometimes if you're really good, can combo from that nair into a bouncing fish.
Yeah. It's a tight link. It happens around like 80, 90-ish, something like that. Oh, good up smash. Karna is trying to see if he can just make Dakpo just feel his wrath. Ooh. He doesn't want to make approaching back to the stage a pleasurable experience at all.
We're seeing Dakpo getting caught on these platforms quite a bit, and Karna's really using those up smashes. To some extent, though, I can maybe see Dakpo potentially baiting out an early up smash. And then coming in with something like a drop-down bear to punish, but we'll see how it plays out.
Karna has nerves of steel, man. You're approaching Dakpo as he's charging down smash. This guy's not scared. Not scared at all.
Ooh. Oh, I think he had the right idea there, but he wasn't far enough with his dash to go ahead and get the paralyze right afterwards.
Ooh. Punish opportunity. There's the forward smash. Gonna take it with that one. Karna sitting at 2 games.
I'm liking it. At the very beginning of the game, I see Karna is a very aggressive, proactive kind of player. Right? He's not afraid to get in there. But as the percents really climb, he knows that Dakpo is going to be swinging, so he switches his style up to be a little more reactive. He's able to punish pretty consistently. That time he got the perfect shield into the forward smash after that whiffed up tilt from Dakpo. And I think the the game before, it was off the whiffed grab. This is a really good player overall.
Bouncing fish. Every time. I love that about Karna. I love that about Karna. Every time he gets a grab, every time he gets a fair, and he wants bouncing fish, he lands it. And if it's not every time, it's a vast majority of the time.
Karna has a little bit of time, so he's going to be charging up those needles. Nice fair.
Ooh, caught him with the dive kick.
The only problem with that move is that it has significant end lag, and Dakpo is able to punish that end lag
wow!
with a stock.
Absolutely brilliant job taking him off the top. Caught him with multiple up airs into the up B. That was genius. That was such a good punish. But he's waiting at the end, trying to see. Here, Karna is doing his best to see if he can move in and get those grabs. Because we've seen him take Dakpo off the top using those up airs.
Good shield from Dakpo. Nice. Karna once again perfect shielding whenever that up tilt comes out. It's a good option, but when your opponent knows how much you love using it, you have to be so cautious with it.
It's too telegraphed, right? When telegraphing is a big problem when it comes to fighting games, because if your opponent knows what you like, they will punish you heavily for it.
You know what I like? That bouncing fish. Excellent play from Karna, making this an even stock game. 30% difference. You can see Dakpo steadily pushing Karna towards the edge using those aerials. And I think that's because the closer he is to the edge, whenever he gets that up B punish, he has a much higher percentage of KOing early.
Ooh, good roll. Seeing that there was going to be a cross-up from Dakpo, followed up by grab. Karna was a great grab after, but still on the receiving end here. Dakpo trying to use the gun now more in neutral. I think he had a lot of success when he used it last game.
Ooh, mixing it up with the up B. That's going to be right off the top, and Dakpo right in this set. We're going to game 4.
Yes, sir. Takes that game, and now it comes back to Karna's counterpick, wherever he wants to go for the stage.
So tricky, Dakpo. So tricky.
Put pop combo. Smashville, let's get to it. This is going to be great.
I'm very excited. Okay, so Karna, of course, starting off just charging up the needles, and Dakpo jumping instinctively, getting in that quick F tilt. The start of this game, is interesting because generally speaking, Karna has dominated pretty early on. Because like I said before, Sheik really succeeds at the beginning, especially in neutral.
Ooh.
But I think that slowly the pieces might be coming together as Dakpo is starting to understand more and more of Karna's tendencies. Can Karna mix it up? Because he is still on set point.
Ooh, good Zair. I like what I'm seeing so far from Dakpo. Just keeping it smart, keeping it simple, opting for the good damage. Wow, catches him.
Not able to punish. But once again, using the Zair, and Karna's doing such a good job of just barely avoiding it. Granted, it is at the cost of a bit of stage control. I've noticed that Dakpo is doing a much better job in these last 2 games of cornering Karna a bit.
Karna looking for that next opening. He's dropping in with that fair, holding onto those needles and trying to snipe with those. Grab extra percentage at the very least.
Oh, wow.
He caught him with the Zair.
He did not just get a KO with a Zair. But that's one of the benefits, especially when you're at that higher percentage and you have your opponent so far off stage.
Not only that, but you add in rage and how glassy they are because they're in triple digits as well.
Exactly.
You can combo with pretty much anything.
I was not expecting that finish, and I know that Karna wasn't either. Let's see if he can maybe shake it off and get right back into this game. What a grab from Dakpo after that nair. Ooh. I was kind of expecting a bair, but I think he was maybe going for the flip kick under the assumption that the platform would be moving, and if he landed with it, then it would have spiked straight down.
Ooh, excellent using tilts, and Karna punishing that whiffed down smash from Dakpo. There's another fair. Karna using that, he loves bouncing off of the stage to set up for more kill options. Dakpo controlling the platform, comes back, crosses up Karna, and pushes and continues to implement his will. He's sitting pretty with 2 stocks. Ooh. Not anymore, though. After that forward smash from Karna, Sheik and Karna are sitting now at 84%.
Karna can still do this. We've seen that whenever he gets to these higher percents, he becomes a lot more reactive in his style. Like we saw right there, once again, perfect shielding, but not really quite the punish that he was hoping for, especially at this high of a percent difference. Grab.
Snag.
Oh, excellent.
He angled it. You saw that. He already committed to the action, waited, angled just enough, tuned it up so that he landed right on top of him and took out Karna.
Dakpo has brought this to game 5. We are on the verge of a reverse sweep.
Dakpo trying to do it for the Dak pack.
Trying to do it for DFW. He is one of 2 players from the Dallas-Fort Worth area who are still here. I guess Karna kind of counts as half because he's here for the summer, but still.
Okay, straight back to it, Smashville. And straight into it, Karna's doing an excellent job, as usual, of just grabbing those needles in any spare time he has in neutral. because it's such a smart investment. You're taking time to pick up this asset to use for future use, whether it's damage, whether it's pushing them off stage, whether it's those up airs into the up B.
Wow.
Dakpo taking an early lead here in Game 5.
That is so big for Dakpo. He's one stock away from completing this reverse sweep.
Oh my goodness, Dakpo doing such a smart job of now playing from ahead and going for the consistent damage, pestering Karna as he's trying to drop back down to the stage. Oh my goodness, great conversion off of stun gun. Multiple times with a follow-ups, and he does it again, and this game is over within the first minute.
That was outlandish. Dakpo was seriously down 2-0 and finishes that final game, completes the reverse sweep in under a minute.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That's the